Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for Grace with Paul Gray. So let me ask you, how have you changed in the last 6 months or so? How have you changed in the last year or so? Have you changed in the last 3 years or 5 or 10? A little deeper question. How's your religion working for you? My definition of religion is any attempt to gain or maintain favor with God by what we do, our efforts. Many of you, Christians, who like me have shed religion and embraced and are experiencing and enjoying the Trinity's divine triune circle dance, which is grace, unconditional love, and all the wonderful things that flow from that: joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, the faith of Jesus, compassion, and mercy. And our life has changed wonderfully. You're seeing Christ in all people. You no longer exclude people. You're more loving, more full of joy, more optimistic. Sometimes people who you've known for a while say, wow, you've changed. What's happened? Maybe that change started when you were introduced to real grace. With me, that was about 10 years ago, 2009. Then maybe you changed some more when you started learning about inclusion, God's acceptance and inclusion of everybody. And you were gradually set free from religion's rules and laws and judgments and condemnation and shame, and that freedom has really set you free. And you've experienced real, good change for the better. And you know it's an amazing journey. When I first learned about real grace, I thought, wow, this is it. How can it get any better than this? Then I started learning that God's grace was for everyone. I thought, oh man, what else can there be? Then I started learning that God's love is actually unconditional. There are no limits, no conditions, no deadlines. I thought, man, can't get any better than this, can it? Then I learned that Christ already included everyone, that it's finished. He did it all for all. And I thought, well, man, can't get any better than that. What else can there be? Are you ready? We've now jumped onto a spiritual rocket that's blazing a trail across the world that's changing people's lives at an even higher and more wonderful level, where the Holy Spirit of Christ is actually showing us how to see things differently, hear things differently, believe differently, speak differently, think differently, look and act differently, all for the better. Netted out, we're learning how to participate with Christ in living like he did when he was here on earth, confident, assured, joyful, positive, encouraging, emitting a highly charged positive energy field, and as Jesus promised, doing even greater things than he did when he was here on earth. We're going to be learning together what all this is like. I'm really looking forward to growing in grace and the knowledge of Christ together with you and exploring quantum spirituality, which is just learning. I would guess I would have to say at a higher plane, a higher level, what Jesus, the Father, and the Holy Spirit are all about, what they're like, how they do things, and what they have in mind for us to do, what they've created us to do, what they've already empowered us and enabled us to do, that most of us, myself included, never even knew was possible, or maybe if we'd known, we haven't believed it for us, or we just haven't really tapped into all the spiritual blessings in the heavenly realms that Paul tells us in Ephesians 1 that we already have. Peter says in 2 Peter 1 that we've already been given, God has given us everything we need for life and godliness. We're going to start learning how to tap into that everything, and it will change everything. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, everybody.